Hey guys, Locky from e-Spurs Australia. I'm back from a holiday and I'm here to give you a little match reaction to crashing out of Europe again to Gent. So good stuff. Interesting match. I'm just going to get right into it. Look, I thought we played really well. I thought it was a really good performance. Unfortunately, just about everything that could have gone wrong did go wrong for us. I think Poch did all he could. Most of the players did all they could. But unfortunately, football just doesn't work like that sometimes. And it was a spirited performance by Gent. They need to, credit where credit's due. They beat us over two legs. It was a disappointing result, but I think the manner in which we played today doesn't deserve too much criticism, which I'm seeing a lot of on Twitter, so let's just plow right through that. Obviously, if we're going to look at a big picture here, Wembley is not looking good for us. Whether it's the fact that teams playing against us at Wembley, given this big spectacle, and they play up to that, and we're creating better opponents by playing there, or whether we are just unlucky, we just play a bit crap at Wembley. I don't know. Well, we played well today, but it's definitely looking like an issue. I mean, I'm going to defend the performance today, but if you look overall, I think it's 8 matches at Wembley, 1 win. So whatever you can say, that statistic, that factoid is very hard to defend. And obviously, if that's going to be our home for a season, going to need to do something about that, whatever it may be. Anyway, look, started really good today. 3 at the back again. Davies on the left, Walker on the right. Dazzling, looking really, really good. Eriksson with the early goal. Everything's going fine. That's all we needed. That's what we wanted. Then, we're still pushing forward, and we get caught on the break. Alderweireld makes a brilliant tackle, which comes off their player, and it's given a corner. Comes off Harry Kane into our net for his 4th own goal, I do believe, which is, well, given his return scoring, I don't mind if he gets a few own goals as well. But it wasn't ideal. And then the real game-changing moment, and the moment where we went out of Europe, was Dele Alli's completely ridiculous challenge. There can be absolutely nothing said to defend that. It was, obviously, you saw he was frustrated by, he felt he was fouled, and then he's absolutely lunged in. Look, a lot of people say that, he's got this good mean streak. Poch has said it, Harry Redknapp said it, we all love it. We love that about him. And it does bring an element to his game. I think all season, since he punched Jacob against West Brom and was retrospectively suspended for those games last season, you felt that he'd sort of learnt his lesson. We hadn't seen much of the impetuous Dele Alli this season. But this challenge was bullshit. Like I said, we like that mean streak in him, but if he had broken that guy's leg, which he very easily could have, how would you, as a 20-year-old who just broke someone's leg, how would you react to that going forward? I feel like it would have damaged his mentality. The whole world would have looked at it and gone, "You flippin' idiot. That was disgusting." And it would have been perfectly reasonable criticism. So really lucky he didn't really damage that guy. His reputation is going to be poor for a little while. So, I mean, you hope he learns the lesson from this. But it was disgusting and obvious straight red. So, but, in the context of the match, basically put us out of the tie. What was surprising, and Poch after the game, he said this too, it was a spirited performance. Poch said he was proud of that second half performance, and I was too. We completely dominated them with 10 men. Sometimes we even looked better than we did in the first half. It was good to see. Again, not many I can't name a player that really had a terrible game. I mean, Harry Kane, he had a pretty, he should have probably buried that chance about midway through the second half. Pretty bad, really. I wonder how he's sleeping again. Is his form just completely reliant on whether he gets a good night's sleep with his newborn daughter? I don't know, but you expected him to score a couple of times, and he didn't. But yeah, I feel like everyone played really well. We just, like I said at the start, everything that could have gone wrong did, and yeah, it's disappointing because it was a really exciting match, especially in that second half. It was just a good watch, and for a long period, especially after Wanyama, really good goal by the way. Once he got us ahead, you felt that we could probably go on and do this and progress, but it wasn't to be. Obviously, them catching us on the counter with a defensive mix-up with it was Vertonghen going forward, Dyer going back, and just the line was completely broken, and they managed to get on through. I will say that congratulations to Gent for doing us over the two legs, but you got to feel they kind of they got away with one there. They sort of maybe even stole that result. I mean, it was, they didn't have a shot in the first half. They relied on an own goal to get them back in the tie. And then only once we'd completely poured ourselves forward with 10 men did they get a goal on the counter-attack. And it was a pretty messy goal as well. They got quite lucky. Basically bounced off Dyer straight to the guy. So that was unfortunate. What else is there to say, really? I mean, I think that it was a good game. It was a good game to watch. It was a good performance from Spurs, apart from a couple of players. I thought Son looked really that's what I want from Son, and that's what I think he's best utilised as an impact player. Coming on around the 60th minute, he's got really good technical skills, and up against tired legs, he can prove to be really important, as he was in this game. Perfect impact player. I don't think he's great from the start. Anyway, also he missed a massive chance around the 86th minute. He blazed it way over, and he really should have buried it. So for me, it was a perfect sort of. It encapsulates him as a player for us right now, where we're getting performances, we're getting stuff out of him, but it's frustrating because he'll miss a chance like that after providing such a good impact. So. Winks look good. Wembele, I already mentioned Wanyama's goal, but Dembele, Wanyama, another dominant performance. They're great. They're good stuff. I thought Davies was fine too. I mean, Vertonghen was going forward and sort of doing that Danny Rose stuff, and Davies was sort of a bit more reserved, but I thought he had a perfectly good game. Eriksen as well. Although his free kicks and corners aren't sort of where they should be, where they used to be, I thought he played well today. He was getting in the box a lot, looking lively, and he took his chance really well. But we are out of Europe. Silver lining to this, obviously, is that I'm not sure if you guys remember, but when we were going to get, when it looked pretty likely that we wouldn't be in the Champions League anymore, I think a few of us were thinking, let's not even be in the Europa League. Let's bail. Let's bail from Europe. And, obviously there's the debate there between trying to go for every competition. But I think that the tide had sort of shifted to maybe focusing on the league and the FA Cup. There's a lot of games left in the Europa League, and while it is a winnable competition, I don't think our squad is quite there enough to be able to challenge on all fronts. So if we had to lose a competition, for me right now it would have been the Europa League. So now it's just, look at that top four. Only Manchester City and Arsenal are probably going to be out, you'd assume. Manchester City and Manchester United are going to be the ones still in Europe after this. So to not have that extra pressure in this race for the top four, which is looking like it's going to be tight, we want to be on, a semi-even sort of footing to Liverpool, Arsenal, Chelsea. And to have an advantage over United and City, I'll take it. If it means, leaving the Europa League for another year, trying to challenge again in the Champions League next year. I mean, I'm not too devastated about this result. More disappointed in just the way it happened. Anyway, that's just my opinion. So that's basically the only positive, I guess. Alright, that's just about it from me today, guys. Looking forward to the game against Stoke. Obviously, we're going to be a little bit tired going into that, so we'll see how that goes. But yeah, like I said, it was a good, from an objective point of view, it was a good match to watch this morning, and it was an interesting game, if not a tad disappointing. So yeah, that's it from me, guys. You can follow me on e-Spurs Australia on Twitter. If you want to make a video, just put one together and email it down here to this guy, and you'll be fine. Yeah, keep a lookout for more videos from me. Subscribe to this channel, and come on, you Spurs. See you later.